Hi, this is Sandra. I'm here again with another recipe, and this recipe is a sweet potato pie. Everyone liked my sweet potato pie, and I said, well, I'm going to make another video of this sweet potato pie. This sweet potato pie calls for 3 medium-sized potatoes. No small, not no large, just 3 medium sweet potatoes. I know you can find them. If you get a large one, cut it in half and make sure you have a 3 medium-sized sweet potatoes. I like to use sweet potatoes, but my best sweet potato pie is yams. If you get yams, you have a beautiful, beautiful sweet potato pie. It's so full of color and so full of taste, and it's a little bit more denser than sweet potatoes by itself. Okay, what we're gonna do now is gonna add 1 stick of butter. This is my recipe. So 1 stick of butter, and we're gonna blend it like this. Then in the hot potatoes, I boil my potatoes in their skin, and then I peel them. Okay, we get all that done like that. Then you add a cup and 1/3. Well, excuse me, 1 cup and 1/4 cup of sugar. 1 1/4 cup of sugar. And you blend it like that. And then you're going to add 1/3 of evaporated milk or carnation or pet milk. And you blend. Easy pie. Everybody says, I like a sweet potato pie. Don't know how to make one, but this is the recipe right here. Okay. Blend it real good. And you want it good and creamy. Okay. Next, you're going to add a tablespoon of nutmeg. Yes, a tablespoon of nutmeg. Now, a lot of people put cinnamon and they put allspice or whatever. But I like nutmeg because I was growing up on nutmeg. So, a tablespoon of nutmeg. And then you're going to blend that. Oh, that smells so good. Nutmeg. It smells so good. And nutmeg's supposed to be good for you too, somehow. Blend all that together. All like that. Make a pie, bake a pie, bake a pie. Okay. Then you're going to put a tablespoon of vanilla. Tablespoon of vanilla. I made a little bit extra. Give it flavor. And then a teaspoon of lemon extract. Yes, a teaspoon of lemon extract. Like that. Ooh, that's just amazing how that makes that go together. And then just a little touch of salt. So that's 1/8 of salt. Okay, and we're gonna blend this together. And all that together, making this pie. Sweet potato pie is a favorite for everybody's celebration in Mississippi. When you have a celebration, somebody's gonna bring a sweet potato pie. Okay. Blend it all together. And what we're gonna do now is taste it. Tastes good to me, but I always add a little bit more nutmeg in mine. A little bit more nutmeg. And I always add a little bit more sugar in mine. A little bit more sugar. I always do that. And then I add a little bit more lemon extract in it. Just a little bit more. And maybe a touch more salt. And then blend that. Put it together. The butter, now some people use margarine, but the butter makes the sweet potato pie so rich tasting. Okay. And then we're going to taste that. That is so good. Now what we're going to do is add 2 eggs and 1 yolk. I always use brown eggs when I do baking. But it seemed to me I need a little bit more nutmeg because sometimes your nutmeg has a tendency to lose flavor. So a little bit more nutmeg will not hurt to put in this cake, in this pie. That's my taste. You know, that's the way I taste. And then a little bit more vanilla. I mean, that's, you know, people do different tasting, and my taste is like superb. Okay, to me, it's superb. I have to like that taste. Okay, and you can be that same way too. It's not gonna hurt. Okay, now we blend all the eggs together. Beat it. My sister used to make the best sweet potato pies. And I was kind of not jealous because I was eating them when she fixed them. And I tried and I tried. When I opened my restaurant up, people always asked for sweet potato pie. And I didn't know how to make them too good. So what I did, I just kept on, kept it on, and kept it on. And I remember my mom said, a sweet potato pie is supposed to taste like almost like a vanilla ice cream with spice in there. And that's what I got mine from. I kept working with it. Okay, blend it real good because you want it real creamy. The eggs and incorporate it real good. That's what makes a pie. Okay, there you go. And let's see what that tastes like. That tastes like a sweet potato pie to me. A little bit more blended. Now I think I'm gonna put a little bit more sugar in this pie because my family like it kind of sweet. The 1 cup and 1/4 is great, but I like to go maybe 1 and 3/8 maybe. You know, maybe like 1 cup to 1.5. 1 cup to maybe 1.5 will be probably a good measurement. If you don't want it that sweet, you don't put it that sweet. That's why I went to 1/4. A cup and 1/4. Some people don't like it too sweet. Okay, let's see. That is a perfect pie. That is perfect. That's what it's all about. It's going by how you taste things. And I like the way that tastes. And you can see a little of the nutmeg in there. And it tastes pretty good, but you know, a little nutmeg will not hurt this pie again. Just a little bit more. And a little bit more blending. Because to me, the nutmeg can get old. It depends on how old I had this nutmeg. but look. I know y'all could be laughing at me, but this is home cooking. Okay. We're going to pour this in this, put this to the side. We're going to pour this in this pie crust. Now, I buy pie crust from Kroger's that's already made in the dairy department. And I like to have my pie crust up like this. Because I don't like to see pie crust over there. When you cut it, your pie falls out. I mean, the crust falls out on the pie. Yeah, ain't that beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. Won't you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is a creamy, delicious sweet potato pie. Look at that. A little potato right there now. Okay, what we're going to do is get the rest out of here and pile it at the top like my mom used to do. Pile hers up at the top, make a swerve like that. She made the most delicious sweet potato pie in the whole world. My mom did. I miss her so much. She passed away in she passed away in 1992, and I still think about it every day. And I forget that girl. Okay, now what we're going to do is put this in the oven and let this cook on 400 about 15 minutes. I use a glass pan because I like the glass pan so I can look underneath the bottom and see what the pie looks like. This is Sandra. We're going to come back with part 2 on this sweet potato pie so you can see what it looked like. And I'd like to thank all my subscribers for coming to my channel. I have something in the oven. It's reminding me to get it out. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for coming to my site and my channel, as you call it. And I would appreciate everyone be patient until I get all to your comments because there's so many beautiful videos. I like to look at all of them. I sit there and look at every video and I get some good ideas and good pointers. And plus the one that speaks another language, I can understand you, believe me. This is Sandra. I want to say happy eating, and then I will be back with part 2 of this sweet potato pie. Hi, this is Sandra. This is the end result of the sweet potato pie. I put nutmeg in there, yes I did, but I want to make sure that it was spicy enough. You can use any spice you want in your sweet potato pie. You can put allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg as well. But my nutmeg was old. I had to throw it away because it wasn't up to par yet. I have to buy some more nutmeg. I was suggested do not buy a big container of nutmeg because you don't use it all and it loses flavor. But in this pie, when you cook the pie, when you bake the pie, you bake it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. And then you cut the temperature down to 350 and you bake it for about 60 minutes. And that's when your pie will be perfect in texture and perfect in cooking. Now the crust, this is how I like my crust on my sweet potato pie. I like my crust to be just like that. Because when you slice that pie, you won't have that crust falling off the top when you serve it. Because there's no crust on top. That little rolled up pretty decorating crust. That's what I'm talking about. That little roll around your pie. That's why I like my pie. Just like that. I like to slice it and then serve it. And that you won't have that pie roll come off at the top. And then at the bottom here, this is what I said, I like a glass pan. So you can see where it's brown. You can see that it's brown and your pie will not have that doughy taste. So when you look under it, when you're baking it, you know that pie is done when the crust is brown like that. And plus, when you see that little brown little wave up there, that dark brown wave, it lets you know it's done too. This is Sandra. I like for you to have a great Mother's Day today and love on someone who's like a mother to you as well. And I just want you to know this is the end result of the sweet potato pie. And haven't cut it yet because it's for company. So get this recipe on soulfoodqueen.net. And then it's a recipe for Soul Food soulfoodqueen.net for 2 sweet potato pies, but this is the one I have recently. So I want to say happy eating and have a great day.